which is the middle. So you can go on here, see how it's highlighted black?
Yeah.
You can select up or down.
Right.
Power mode 1 is the most powerful. Less traction control, less anti-wheelie, less rear wheel lift, and all of those. Engine braking is standard, so you get engine braking. You can change the engine braking to pretty much virtually no engine braking.
Okay. Cool.
Please take it easy with this.
I will, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to bring it back, bring it here, so I can finish.
So, I'm on a brand new blade now. This is unexpected. Just come off the old blade. So this will be do not want to drop this one. Not that confident on this one. Maybe because I know it's fucking a lot more money. You notice how narrow the fairing is, alright? It's pretty cool how narrow it is. So he's put it in power mode 2. Mode 3, user 1. Mode 1 is the most powerful. So let's see if this. That sounds a lot better. Sounds fruitier. The dash is lovely. Oh, it feels definitely way lighter. Alright, let's see. Wouldn't say there's a massive difference in power. Like, this is all just initial impressions, so. Brakes feel good better. Oh Jesus, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there is a bit of a change of power. Don't like where they've done the indicators and the horn though. Just definitely going to end up hitting that horn a lot more. To remember, this is a fucking 16,000 pound bike. If I bend this, I'm in fucking trouble. Oh fucking hell, that goes like a scalded fucking cat. What gear am I in? Third gear. Around 7,000 RPM, it just fucking rips. Oh, look at this, like, look at this. How are you meant to test a bike in this kind of environment? Doesn't matter if you filter past them all, there's just more, it never ends, the traffic. Oh, there's a quick shifter, I forgot. Or is there? Not on this one. Sounds better. It doesn't feel, or maybe because I'm used to the, just after coming off the other blade, but it doesn't feel that my legs are as cramped. That could be in my head though, so. Taking the bumps very well as well. This is the standard blade, I think, without the electronic suspension. I'm a bit surprised it doesn't come with a quick shifter. Like, that's fucking a rip. You know what I mean? Paying what, 15 grand for this? No quick shifter? That's insane. Love me to turn around now. Oh, they gave me 20 minutes on this thing, so. I love how small the fairing is at the front. It just makes it feel really agile. And probably if I sat on the other blade now, it would probably feel massive. those brakes are good. Those brakes are really good. I don't know if it's in my head or not, but this feels more comfortable. It may be because my body's adjusted to the last Fireblade, and normally when you get off and you come back on, things feel comfortable. So take that with a pinch of salt. In terms of power, it's definitely a lot. No. In terms of power, it seems to be a bit more mid-range. You know, the top end, I'd be lying if I said I could feel a massive change, because I can't really get up to like red line on public roads. The lower end, I don't feel any difference. It definitely feels lighter. So for me, like, the main beneficial change from this to the other blade I just rode, the older model, is it feels more nimble. It's got a nice, I like how this feels, looks skinnier. The sound is definitely improved. But like, you're talking 15 grand for this, I don't know the exact price, 15, 16 grand. For the blade I just test rode, the older model, like with a few thousand miles on it, you're looking at what, like 7,000-8,000 maybe. Is this like another fucking 7 grand better than the older blade? Jesus, man, I don't think it's worth that. If this was for sale for 13 grand, 12 and a half, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's I would do that. Yeah, that would be fine. 15 grand, 16 grand, you're not getting a quick shifter. It doesn't feel massively different to the older bike. Like, I can't remember the YouTuber's name, but there was a fella that test rode this after test roding a blade a few months prior, and he said that it's just complete. This just feels so much lighter, and it does feel lighter, but I don't think it's a crazy difference, like. And this is just after winning the MCN Superbike leader shootout. So that would mean that this is the best. And if I'm saying, like, on a track now, I can only imagine, you know, because it's hard. It's hard for me to say what the difference would be like on track without. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just going along here. Motorways, some roundabouts. I didn't even get to really go on some twisty roads where you'd probably feel the biggest difference. Now that's not because I didn't want to, it's because there's none around here. So keep comments of fucking test riding in traffic, you fucking douche, to yourself. This is what I have to work with. Now I don't think it's worth the 15 grand when you have the older model that you can pick up. Like a brand new older model is, I've seen one advertised 3 miles on it for 10 grand. And you're getting so close to this. Like, this obviously has traction control, but I never felt like I was anywhere close to losing control of the old blade when I was on it. Might be different in the winter months, but. So is it worth that for the traction control? I don't know. I don't think so. So then you have the weight saving. Now there's about, like, it feels definitely, like, it feels, oh yeah, it feels much lighter, like, to flick around. And I can only imagine that would be amplified if you took it into some twisties. I think the old blade is coming in at like 200 or 200 and something, like 4 kgs, where this is like 196. But it's like, it's the mass centralization, or whatever you want to call it, where it just feels like the weight is lower down in the bike. But with the old blade, you can put in a lithium battery, take off the CAT system, and you know, you're chopping down to below that then. So, and with the money left over, you could throw on a quick shifter and insure it for 2 or 3 years. like I'm cruising along here now. This is fucking really comfy, really refined, but it's as refined as the old blade. Obviously getting more looks on this bike. Are they? They looking at it? Nope. You got power modes and stuff, but I actually, all that stuff annoys me. Not because think I'm an old school rider, not because I'm not. I've only been riding for like 3 years. It's just that when I get on the bike, I don't like having too many options. I'm too indecisive. I'll be like, ooh, should I go mode 2 with level 6 traction control? Oh, Jesus, should I do level 5 traction control with mode 1? I don't know. Engine braking? Oh, what can I pick? So I like some simple things. You turn it on and you ride it. There's no denying this is a gorgeous bike. If I had like, I could afford to buy this, but then like I'd be screwing myself up later on in life with deposits for houses, and I need to buy a new car and shit. I just don't think, like, everything's tighter on this because it's brand new, but if you bought a brand new older model as well, so one of the last ones, it probably would feel similar. Oh, is that the downshift? Or is that just a coincidence? That screen is awesome.